Welcome friends to my channel Neeraj Kapse. So today we are going to see how we can install generate a sine wave on Raspberry Pi. So I have Raspberry Pi with me. So I have already connected the Raspberry Pi to my laptop, and how to boot the Raspberry Pi you can visit my video. Okay, that is available again. You can visit that video for installation, and I will open the Raspberry Pi OS from VNC. So just do it. Okay, so we'll open a VNC viewer. Okay, so again I have the IP address is 43. So just open this VNC. So this is a Raspberry Pi OS. So first of all I will explain you the code of sine wave generation. So here it is a Raspberry Pi OS. So click on a programming, go to Python 2 idle. From that we need to open hardware codes, file, open. On the desktop it is available. So desktop hardware codes. So sine wave uv.sine. Okay. So here it is a sine wave code. So I will explain you the code from uv.s import API client. Again this is application peripheral interface, that is API we are importing from uv.s. Import math, this is for math calculation. Import time, this is for delay calculation. Again we require to use your API code. So API is equals to API client and then the token. So I have here uv.s account. So I have already signed up with a uv.s account. You can refer previous video for how to create an uv.s account and how you can sign up with the uv.s. Okay, go to API credentials. So we require to copy this API credentials. So select this API credentials. So it started with BB and R0. Okay, so just copy this and again open your code and paste it here. Sorry, it's not pasted. So remove this as well. Okay, copy this and paste it in your file, the token. Okay, token is pasted. Now we require a variable. So variable how to take I will tell you. Till that I will explain you the code. While 1, so for I in the range of 0 to 360, so we are passing the angle 0 to 360 degree and we are writing the response here. Response is equals to variable dot save value. Value is equals to 20 times math of sine I. So like sine of 90, you can have sine of 0, sine of 1, sine of 2, sine of 3, like that till sine of 360. But we need to magnify the amount amplitude, that's why we are multiplying that with a 20 and the print response of that. Okay, and time dot sleep for 1 second. So for every 1 second it's going to write the response onto the cloud. Okay, so how to create a variable ID, so I will tell you. Open again uv.s. Okay, go to devices, create a new device, click on a devices, click on a new device. Here it is add a device. So we need to create a blank device. So give the name for the device as sine wave. So click OK after this. So sine wave device is created already. So just click on again sine wave device. Again add a variable. Click on a raw and give sine value. Sine value is my variable. Just I will hit the enter button. So you'll get the message variable successfully created. So click on I. So you'll get a variable ID here. So just copy this variable ID and paste it in your code. So my code is here. So I will paste it here. Okay, my variable ID is pasted and my code is completed. So I'm going to save this particular code and again go to the cloud. Okay, my variable ID is ready. Now I need to create a dashboard. So for that click on a dashboard. So you can have two options. One is a new dashboard or you can add some widgets on the same dashboard as well. So here demo dashboard is available. So we can have plus. So there are two options to add the widget as well. Again if you click here, so we can change the dashboard. So you can delete the dashboard from here which you are not using. You can delete this dashboard as well and we can create a new dashboard. Okay, I can delete this demo dashboard and add a new dashboard with the give the name as sine dashboard. Okay, so click OK after this. So sine dashboard is created. So click on a widget adding. So add a new widget. So here we require to add a line chart to display the waveform. So select this line chart. Then we need to add a variable. Select this. Then from that, our device is sine wave. That's why select sine wave, and our variable is sine value. So select sine value. Click OK after this, and click OK again. Okay, sine value chart has been created. So just maximize this chart. All right. So it's done with the chart creation. Now go to your code, Python code. So this is the Python code. So save this particular Python code and run this particular thing. Okay. So go to this again and go to run a program. So once it's running, so we'll observe the sine values to be printed on the console itself, and also the same sine values will be reflected on the cloud. So here the sine value is printing, timestamp, the value is 0, then 16, and go on printing with the value for every second. So again 2, maximum is 18, again minus 15. So some positive values, some negative values, that is positive half cycle, again negative half cycle and all. So we can observe on the cloud. So here it is. I need to refresh it. So select this and refresh. So you can observe the waveform on the display. Here it is. So I'm not writing all the values for every microsecond. That's why it is not perfect sine, but it looks like a sine. Okay. So like this, let's go on updating the values on the cloud. Okay, you can, if you want to get more faster result, you can remove this particular delay from the program. This delay time.sleep, so that for every millisecond is going to update the value onto the cloud. Okay, so like this sine wave we can generate by using a Raspberry Pi. So I have not attached any of the hardware to it. I have just Raspberry Pi, and using the math function and using a cloud, we are going to display the sinusoidal waveform on the cloud. Okay, so if you like this particular video, please press like button, and if you are not subscribed to my channel yet, please press subscribe button, and also press notification bell icon for next upcoming updates. Thank you for listening.